Yo, 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 yo. What's happening, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Prototype Virgo back here with another reaction to One Piece, chapter 1015. So, I'm a bit later than the day that I usually am. Bit of a stomach ache, honestly. Even now, kind of got a stomach ache. So if I might not be as enthused as I usually am because your boy going through it. And honestly, if we have a discussion, you might see me turn the camera off and go have a shit break. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But what's happening? Who we got with us? Who we got with us? Leo Zero Senpai and Tom on my ass. I'm on time. In fact, I'm early, actually. Doomer Goth girlfriend, Mommy Milkers. Wow. What a name. Doomer Goth girlfriend, Mommy Milkers said he got 2 more hours to show up. You on my ass too, huh? What up, Fish Mix? What's happening, K7? What's up, Kozuki Zaki? Hades of the Underworld. What's up, JR? What's up, Zodiac Nemiko? What up, Crollo? What up, Greenest T? What's up, CC? Happy Friday. What's going on, people? How y'all doing today? Pushisti, that's my dog. Pushisti, that is my dog, man. Pushisti is most certainly my dog. Y'all doing all right? Enjoying this Friday? I don't know how the weather is where y'all at. It is hot as hell in Milwaukee today. It is 90 degrees, bro. Jeez. Harambe's Revenge. I'm Andy Gurr, longtime fan. What's up? What's happening? Your name's killing me too, Harambe's Revenge. That's wild. But also, we're at 2,040 subscribers, man. Just shooting up, shooting up, shooting up, shooting up. What's up, Dougie Fresh? What's up, Straw Hat Mellow? What's happening? Man, the family keeps growing and growing day by day. You love to see it. Yes, Tom, Central Time. But hey, we got 24 cats in here. What up, Kelvin? What's up, Speed Blitz? I don't think there's any need to waste anybody else's time. I think we get right back into it and start off the chapter before I have the bubble gut scan. How's that sound? Bet. A cool 104? Yeah! Boy, my skin would be bubbling. That's what you call hot chocolate. Bars, nigga. Full body coming in December. 120 degrees Fahrenheit, that is overwhelmingly scarily hot. But bet. Let's get into it. One Piece, chapter 1015, Unchained. And it looks like we have a female stork carrying Senor Pink, the goat. Senor King, he ain't even a bottle, he got a bottle of lick. Cover request by Tominori Ya. Senor Pink is mistaken for a baby and carried off by an oriental stork. He don't care, he just chilling. He just chilling. The struggle against the Emperors reaches its climax. Relive the intense battles on Onigashima. Volume 99 is now on sale. Go cop it. Go cop it. And then TCB scans. Nothing but love for them. Appreciate everything they do for us. Editing chapters of all these mangas from time to time. Follow TCB scans on Twitter so you can get all of your favorite manga chapters released a bit earlier than the official. But also read the official because it costs $1 to get Viz. And they're the reasons why we have One Piece distributed in the first place before we even had all these scanlations. So give Viz some love, give TCB some love. But I just love that picture of Luffy and Robin surrounded by the cat. It looks so fly. Oh, that right back into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Right after it, bro. Sheesh. He's sinking to the bottom of the sea. That boy is out cold. Luffy. Alright. There's no way you actually lost. Damn, Queen. Chopper getting pieced up. That's what we like to see. That's my second commander. Okay, Queen. You love to see it. Love to see it. What are we supposed to do now? Chopper crying and bitching. That's what happens when you're a weak-ass crewmate and you don't have fucking faith in your captain. Like, Zoro and Sanji were just like, hell no, I don't believe that, no way. Chopper's like, what are we supposed to do now? You a bitch-ass. Ooh, I hate you. I hate everything about you, you stupid raccoon deer. Ugh. Let me get my composure. Straw Hat was beaten. They go Roddy. Does that mean we've already lost? Straw Hat-san. Is Momonosuke-sama safe? I feel as good as new after eating the Dango Speed gave me. Oh, wow. It's insane that all the best rookies were crushed after joining forces. It's not like they're weak. Kaido-sama's dominance is just overwhelming. That announcement was meant to hurt our morale. Indeed, we have no way of verifying it. Oh, the rest of them. I'm fucking dead, bro! Is Sanji hitting niggas with Zoro? And he still sleep? Bro, that's funny. That's funny. Okay, Oda, that's hilarious. So Sanji smacked the frog guy with Zoro in his cross blunt. That's hilarious. Geeked. Dumb bastards. They've all lost the will to fight anyway. How disappointing. You were all fired up earlier, so I thought I'd play along. Oh shit, Queen back on his G shit. I'm telling you. Chopperman-san. Cuckoo. When the general falls, all the pawns lose their composure. Perori. This is bad. He's lost another volley of arrows. Perospero kind of annoying. With all his art. Oh, shit. Candy shower. Okay, that he probably hurts. It's no use. There's nowhere to take cover. Please have mercy. We're gonna die. Mwahaha. You're gonna die too, you cowardly monster. Our Queen's about to. At this point, you just look like tender venison. Queen, talk your shit, my nigga! Ween does it again. Ween. One of my favorite of Kaido's commanders. Ween. He be looking silly sometimes. Well, this right here is it. He called my man's pure venison. Love it. Diable Jambe. Sheesh! While carrying Zoro? Okay. Mr. Vince Smoke, is he back? Look at that. Crack Queen. I don't know how much it actually did to him, but he's doing that I'm Mr. Prince saving the day shit again. He's still been lame as fuck this whole fucking raid. But let's see what we have here. Ratishari. Ooh! Strike! Yo, hold on! Hold on! Hold on! Did he like really hurt him? I guess Diaz burns it. All I can think of is what? Perorin. Whoosh. Wait, did I miss a panel? How did he hit Pero Sparrow? Did he kick Queen into Pero Sparrow? Did he just kick Queen into Pero Sparrow? Whoa. We're saved. Oh, I missed it, huh? He's deflecting the arrows with Queen? Yo, nah. Okay, Sanji, you different. That's different. He was using Queen to deflect the arrows. That's kind of fire. And then he cracked Pero Sparrow with Queen. Huh. You did good, Chopper. You really pulled through. Sanji, Luffy is Chopper, shut the fuck up. Don't cry, you idiot. We've seen this happen countless times before, remember? Tell him, Sanji, because Chopper's fucking idiot. Fucking moron, Chopper. We've seen it happen time and time again. That's your captain. All those miracles. I'll leave this lug to you. If he recovers, he'll be worth 10 men. Is Sanji's compliment Zoro? So, either I'm blind or we're finally getting Sanji versus Queen. This is actually, I had lost all hope that this was going to happen. But Sanji is about to fight a fucking commander. I think is about to get fucking lit. Wait, is that Zoro? Leave the dino to me. So it's you, Judge's brat. Wait, hold on, Queen. Has he called him that before? Queen knows Judge? It's you, Judge's brat. I guess all scientists know each other. How can he keep going? His captain just died, but that's why I liked him, Yui. What has Marco been doing? Marco been chilling. Castle interior. First floor attic. Oh! We're right back to the Kinemon joint. Oh! Kiku down. Kanjuro down. Damn, Kinemon! Ooh! That boy is, wow. If Down Bad was a person, my nigga is twitching. Ooh. Wow. Jesus Christ. This panel of just Kinemon effed up and Kaido just shaking off his club. Wow. Momo and Shinobu. Whose arm is that? Kaido looking down. Kinemon! He's still up! He's still up. After a strike like that, he's still up. He's still... Kinemon might be goated, man. Kinemon might be goated, man. The willpower on this cat is immaculate. Firefox Kinemon. Wow. Cough, cough, pant. I'm to call you father? Yes. We must hide your relation to Odin-sama. Boy, Momonosuke-sama. Father. Stop saying Sama. Ah, forgive me. Pull yourself together, father. Ugh. Maybe we should switch roles. I'm not gonna lie, before I scroll down, I don't like that his life is flashing before his eyes. Nothing good ever happens in anime when someone contemplates their life and memories and moments. I'm not liking where this is going. Momonosuke! Father! What's the point in buying time? What's the point in trying to run? Please, escape Momonosuke-sama. Keep running, Shinobu. Holy fucking shit! It's not easy, but sometimes you have to accept defeat. And it's got those, it's written in italics. This shit's real. This shit's real. Kinemon is gone. He impaled him. Wow. That's just brutal. That's just brutal. So essentially we've lost 4 scabbards. This right here is fire. This right here is fire. I can't stop looking at this panel. I cannot stop looking. Last week, when I said that Kaido had black Air Forces, like, nah. Kaido doesn't even have black Air Forces. Kaido walks around barefoot on glass because he's bored. Unless his black Air Forces are special edition. This shit crazy. This shit crazy, bro. Embrace your honorable death like a true samurai. And he left the sword in him, bro. He left the sword in him, bro. Wow, this shit is so real. Ribbit. What? A frog? Momonosuke-sama. Why are you... Sniff. I have to tell them. Momo, let everybody know. This is Kozuki Momonosuke. Momonosuke-sama. You are unharmed. Luffy entrusted me with the message. Our Lord crying. Luffy Taro has already been. Luffy is still alive. He told me he would definitely make it back. So please, keep fighting, even if it hurts, even if you have nothing left to give. I implore you to keep fighting until your very last breath. Momo, let everybody know I'm still gonna beat Kaido. Is he using the voice of all things to communicate with Momo? So Luffy that's who was talking to Momo earlier. It was Luffy. But how? Luffy, you're in the sea, bucko. Because Luffy is going to win. Whoa! Look at the squad. Is King fighting Marco? Don't give up. Oh, Kaido! Are you satisfied, son of Odin? Juku Juku no Jutsu. Eh? Boy, he was finna clap them. Good shit, Shinobu. She rotted the ground. Hey. Is somebody down here? Somebody is down here. What? Oh my God, it's the Heart Pirates! Is it a person? Of course it's the Heart Pirates. Of course it's the Heart Pirates. Wait, isn't that Straw Hat? It's like we could hear his voice even though we're underwater. So Luffy can communicate to everybody? Luffy is gaining new abilities every other chapter. Bro, what? Let's worry about that later. We've got to save him. Hurry. Is he still alive? Big bro, he's alive. Let's run straight to the stage, Nami. Yeah. It's good to hear, Straw Hats. Okay. What the? My climate tag just spoke. What the fuck? Never! Is that Zeus? Ma. What a pathetic bluff. This was over the moment he fell into the sea. We've been collaborating for a while now. But honestly, when it comes to him, I've learned to never say never. Yeah, what up, Trafalgar? Your Heart Pirate showed up. You know Big Homie had to show up. I just want to say it one time for the crowd in the back. Shambas. Trafalgar, did you come to get in my way? Settle down, Eustace, yeah. Don't you think we should play nice for now? This chapter is cracking. Kaido! Don't you mean father, Yamato? That bond has chained me for too long. I'm here to free myself. Taking it. Yamato pull up on Pops. Like, what's happening? Woo! Oh! Take that rubber hoe. Fuck that hoe. Meat to meat. Meat to meat. Meat to meat. This shit finna be cracking. Bro. Bro. Love it. What are y'all talking about in the chat, bro? That shit was cracking. No break next week? Okay. Let's go. David said, drop the Discord link. The Discord link is in the description. If anybody wants to drop it in the chat, y'all pull up to the Discord. We love having family pull up. Discord is free to join, obviously. Come talk to your compatriots here about One Piece. Voice of all things being hockey, bro. Nami's a Yonko Commander 1 now because of Zeus. I mean, Yamato gonna go put in a child's place, man. That's exactly what I'm saying, Cliff. That's exactly what I'm saying. Oh, yo, Iggy, you gotta chill. He said it's Omni-Man time. Sheesh. Sheesh. Yamato finna bog with that nigga and be like, with the Kanabo. Sheesh. Sheesh. That was a cracking ass chapter. I'm tired of Sanji's finally done being a bitch. It's about time. It's about time. Thank you, Lord. Think, Yamato. Think. Think. Luffy's voice of all things blooming. It could have a lot to do with the Advanced Conquerors Haki. So that's probably an extension of that. As to why his voice of all things is blooming. That shit's killing me. Think, Yamato, think. He's not even going to be the king of the pirates. He doesn't even have his straw hat anymore. Think, Yamato. Yamato versus Kaido. How is that going to end up? Probably Yamato going to get body bagged, but it might buy a little bit of time, depending on how strong Yamato really is. If Yamato can Bagua, if Yamato got a devil fruit and can use Ragnarok, this could be a cracking ass fight. Well, all I know is that y'all can't say Kaido not top 1 because every top tier is coming at this man and he is eating it. Kaido's durability is out of this world. Out of this world. David Lynn said, how is Luffy getting back up there? Gummo Gummo UFO? I mean, Luffy can basically fly in Gear 4. So that's not a problem. Straw Hat Mello's $5 donation said, Momo, let motherfuckers know I'm top 7 when I get out this water. I'm top 7. That's kind of funny. Hoodie Luffy different. Cape Luffy also different. Kaido not better than Big Mom? Boy, you better stop it. Boy, you better stop it. You need to stop it. Yeah, Yamato is the child of Kaido. Gotta be durable. Wow. Shit, man. Oh. Man, I gotta go see if I can get some guys in here. Cause this shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. This shit called death. Lay your head on my pillow. Lay your head on my pillow. Lay it down. Lay it down. Lay it down. Lay it down. Lay your head. Let's get them out. Get them out. Get them out. I wonder what Big News is gonna say. Actually, shut your bitch ass up, Super. How long a minute? I ain't come here to hear your ass either, boy. Hold on, chap. Hold on, chap. Hold on, chap. Hold on. What the fuck? Oh man, this chapter has. I don't even know where to start. I am not certain where to begin. Wonder who that is, huh? Oh, sheesh. What up, Big News?
Good players.
What's happening, Chief? You at the chapter, Chief?
That shit is fire.
Fire! Chapter was cracking, bro.
You can't even be mad. You can't even be mad at this chapter, bro.
There's no way.
Sanji shining, Kaido doing.
Kaido is a fucking god, bro.
Hey, he stabbed him and walked off.
Bro, Kaido is the truth.
Oh my god, this is. Do I gotta say it? Yeah, I'm gonna say it before anybody get here. This is the best arc.
The best arc in One Piece.
Oh man, time and time again.
Bro, you might be right, Chief. I might have to switch up on my own self.
Man, yeah.
So I got Toddy texted me at 4 a.m. yesterday, which was like, all right, when you react, we gotta talk. I'm like, I don't know, so I don't know what he's gonna say. I don't know how he feels about it.
Yeah, I gotta. If he hate on this one, I don't know what to say.
We'll see.
I gotta see this, man. This is fire. There's nothing wrong with this chapter at all. Even the Sanji blocking all the arrows, twirling King Rag.
That was cracking.
I'm fine with it.
He was doing his goddamn thing, and he said, "Fuck a raid suit. I don't need it."
Now he gonna need that raid suit.
No, he gonna need it for sure.
He gonna need it, but hey, his intro's clean.
Yeah, and I'm glad. I'm really glad that he told Chopper to shut the fuck up.
Hey, yeah, even Chopper is a little boy. He's still a little baby.
He said, "Bro, shut up, bro." What did he say? Stop being an idiot or something like that?
Yeah, stop crying. What you doing? We've been here before.
Bro, we've been here time and time again, bro.
Oh,
like,
man.
Hey, what are we doing here, bro? Like, why? God, I hate that character.
He said, "I'll take out the dinosaur. Let's get it."
Oh my goodness. Let's see. What up, Beef?
What up, Virgo?
What's happening, Chief?
My dog.
What's your thoughts? And I see Google Meets as a new layout.
Yeah, I do see that too. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know how.
Kind of weird.
Kind of like the other one.
But
talk to me.
Yeah, not gonna cap with you. But yeah, chapter was lit though, man. You know, Oda really in his bag. You know, I'm loving it, man. R.I.P. that boy Kinemon.
R.I.P. that pussy. Hey, no, he was he got
I'm
fucked up.
getting ripped tonight.
I'm getting ripped tonight. I'm getting stabbed this chapter. Like that nigga got.
Kaido really is.
He's a dog.
This
Kaido's
really
a dog.
Kaido shit, man. That nigga pulled out the knife and say, "Hey, yo, man, that was some dignity, man. That was some dignity."
Like, damn, bro. And he was like, and the fact that he was like kind of mocking Kid, he's like, bro, why are you trying so hard? It don't matter if you run. It don't matter if you fight, nigga. You're going to lose.
That's a fact.
And I'm like, this. Why are you so? This nigga just so wrong.
And we don't got a break next week,
Right, bro. And I remember when, but for real, I remember when niggas were questioning Kaido was a villain. Where y'all at now?
Oh,
Where are niggas at now? Kaido's a great villain. Kaido's a great villain.
Through last chapter, after whopping Luffy off the roof. Ooh,
Phenomenal.
Anime gonna be so nice.
I don't even.
1 second.
We are gonna get blessed, Chief. Senpai, we're gonna get blessed. But big news. What are some of your takes from the chapter? News.
You said what?
I said, what are some of your takes from the chapter, bro?
Shit, this is Kaido's a man. He's a man. He's a dog. I don't know how to feel about Yamato. I'm like on the fence about that.
So, what do you mean you know how to feel?
Like, how is Oda gonna do it? Is he gonna ragdoll him? Is Kaido gonna show some sympathy? I don't know.
Background, Chief. Come on, JR.
What's up, Virgo?
JR, background, bro. You do this shit every time you join.
Wait, what? For real? Bro, I swear, man.
Yeah,
That
bro.
was
You saw
probably-
you out in the backyard picking daisies, Chief.
Wait, hold on. What do you hear?
Just outside.
Oh, yeah. My bad. Yeah, I'm outside right now.
Yeah, you gonna have to mute and mute when you're not talking.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about the Yamato thing. I don't know how Law and Kid, how serious their alliance gonna be. The questions.
Yeah, it's just
The questions he does leave us with.
there are tons of questions.
You don't know.
I mean, I have hope that
Yeah,
Yamato can
shaping up.
hold their own for a little while, just because I feel like Yamato does have a zone. Remember that one panel a few chapters back where they
Which
showed
one?
fangs?
Yeah. Everybody.
Oh yeah.
Everybody been saying that the mythical white tiger. Everybody been saying that.
That would be lit.
Yeah.
But either way, Yamato about to pop off on Pops, and I'm here for it.
You know the fuck she not. She about to get put in the corner. She about to get like dead ass. I need baby shaking like what? You my daughter. What are you doing?
Nah, somebody said Big Mom got mothering mode, Kaido got fathering mode, version Omni-Man.
Oh no. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Oda would be goated if he did that. You put that bitch in there.
Yeah, first he was like,
You
Dog was like, thank you,
you want to
Yamato,
be like the nigga? You want to be like the nigga I killed? And now you want to be like these niggas? Thanks.
That's pretty funny.
thank Yamato, thank.
Dang.
Or should I call you Odin?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Imagine like he says like Odin and then Bagwas. Ooh.
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 Hey, Virgo, not gonna lie, I think Kaido might be in my top 5 now.
Wait, now?
I think now he might he's like number 5 right now.
Are we talking about power or are we talking about villains?
Villains. No, not power, but
Okay.
villains.
As far as villains go, he's in my top 3.
Okay. For power is different. Kaido might be like top 2.
He's in my top 3. I think I got Doflamingo up there.
Where?
Probably number 1.
Okay,
Yeah, mine
Dolphin
too.
number 1.
Dofi number 1. And number 2, he's not like a villain, but he's more of an. Ooh, Senpai, I think you got the stream up.
Yeah, I hear that too.
Who was number 2?
I think we got Akainu. He's more of an antagonist than a villain, but you know what I mean. I mean, he got everybody's favorite character off the paint. Toddy Samas. Toddy. Who's? I've got Echo. Come on, guys.
That's not me.
I don't know who
I
it
hear
is.
that
I think it's Beef.
Oh.
Toddy said Yamato ate the. I shouldn't even read this. Toddy said Yamato ate the trans no me. Oh my god! Wow. CP0 confirmed it 20 chapters ago. Pay attention. This nigga Toddy wants to be canceled.
Nah, he's too excited that Sanji did something.
I was trying everything in my power to not have this conversation today.
Yeah.
The he, she, them thing, I don't want to have that combo today.
So for me, for Kaido, he's the number one Doffy for villain. Number two is Blackbeard, because Blackbeard, Blackbeard's Blackbeard.
Yeah.
Number three is Crocodile. Number four is Rob Gucci. Rob Gucci. And number 5 is Kaido. And the one he beat, the one he just beat, the one that I say he's he's number 5 right now. The one he beat was
Katakuri?
Who was it? No, not Caesar. Caesar.
Katakuri?
Yeah, Katakuri.
Bet.
Yeah.
It's good. I mean, Katakuri was interesting. I'm not even so sure he really a villain.
And
I fight with myself all the time about that.
He's kind of like Smoker, like he's kind of like Mr. One, It's like, I'm just doing it just because I just have to do it,
Absolutely, I feel you, Shout out to Mr. One.
I got Kaido above all of them.
I mean, I'm not mad at it.
He too big of a dog right now, man. It ain't cause he's like ultra evil. It ain't cause of some badass backstory. It's because he's strong and that's what he want to do.
He's strong and that's what he want to do. Fair.
And if you can't stop me,
it is what it is.
And he gonna give you a chance to join him too. Like, hey, come with me.
And if you say no,
okay.
If you say no, you getting clapped up.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you're getting clapped.
That boy about to start tanking these boggles from Yamato. Like,
he really is. You gonna sit there? Are you not entertained?
Hello?
Yo, what's up, Toddy? Also, somebody in the chat called you Todrick, and I don't know why. I thought that was funny.
A lot of people in my real life call me that as a joke, or Todd's Toddacy.
Todd,
but that's a
Toddacy.
throwback.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Right before you go, Toddy, because I'm very interested to hear what you have to say, because you seem very excited. Admiral Dre, what is CA? He gave me $4 of CA. Said appreciate the mod. Hope you're doing well, bro. I'm doing pretty good. Minus these bubble guts, we alright. And Toddy, you have the floor.
So what I'm about to say is
what I'm about to do. I'm going to enjoy this.
It's first addressed to my friends in the call.
Okay.
Well, the friends, because some of y'all are new niggas and I don't even know your name. But my niggas in the call, and also to JR, I know you've been here for like 3 weeks, but also to all the people that have a problem with how I view the story and saying that I do nothing but hate on it and I have nothing nice to say. From the bottom of my heart, I want you to suck my huge black penis.
I can't.
With that being said,
I can't. I'm fucking dying here, man.
Yo, bro, what in the fuck is wrong with you?
What? Bro, I had a message for the people.
You are for your friends or for the people?
Yeah, what is this?
I'm for my friends.
You addressed us too, you bastard.
Oh, well, the ones of y'all that have a problem whenever I hate on the story.
Nigga, like you are literally like a fucking Grand Line villain, my nigga.
I'm trying.
Oh, that means I'm super nice, but I ain't gonna put y'all niggas in jail. I promise. So, but as far as this chapter goes, I genuinely think this is single-handedly the best post-time skip chapter
Holy shit.
ever.
Really?
Go to the chapter 1000 reaction, the chapter 1002 reaction. See what Toddy say. See if
He
he
said
don't
the
say
same
the
thing.
goddamn
I love
same
those. I love 1000.
thing.
You did say that, but
every
hey,
time.
but
I
guess
didn't
what?
say it was the best. I said it was the best in one.
Somebody
But
please go to
that just means you really like the chapter. It just is what
and
it
then
is.
and then 2 minutes later he gonna say Wano's been nothing but a tip. You be like,
It ain't. Hold
No,
up,
the whole
nigga.
time he's been saying Wano's been like the worst arc
It's been
ever in
the worst
history. It's like I'll give it like a -5 out of 10.
Yo, hold on.
Yo, why you make
There-
that voice?
There is
Like,
a difference between
I don't understand
something being
how
the
Oda-
best chapter of the arc and the best chapter of the post-time skip. You know,
Okay.
being the best chapter of Wano, I don't know. That's kind of like getting a bologna sandwich at a really rinky-dink hamburger shop.
Oh my
But
god.
being the best chapter of the post-time skip, you know, now we're moving up to like Burger King, McDonald's.
you think this is the best chapter of you're drunk.
Post-time skip?
Yo, big news.
This
Let him
Post-time
let him
skip
have
news?
it, bro. He enjoyed it.
This chapter was fire. It ain't the best. It ain't the best this act. What are you doing?
I said post-time skip.
Yeah, you're tripping.
No, you're tripping. I think you're forgetting how bad post-time skip has been.
Well, I
Name
think
some better chapters.
actually,
Name some better chapters, News.
Toddy, remember who you're arguing with. Big News believes that pre-time skip was lame as shit.
This ain't the best chapter of this act. Are you crazy?
The Oxford chapter is better than this. The Rooftop chapter is better than this. So what are you doing?
You know, News. You know,
Way better.
like
Not even
objectively
close.
speaking, News. Objectively speaking, this is the only chapter of Wano that has had only one trash moment in it. That alone makes it the
What?
best chapter of
Wait,
of Wano.
what was the trash moment?
Yeah, what?
Come on, nigga.
Chopper?
Y'all,
The zoo?
y'all,
thing?
I know y'all saw that dinosaur neck spinning around like a motherfucking fan.
Hey,
Somehow
the
blocking
Sanji out
every
here, boy.
single
What you
arrow.
mean?
That was one of the
I
best parts of
know.
the chapter. What are you doing?
I know y'all saw the same thing I did. News, you even said it before I even got in here. You actually mentioned that part, knowing I would have a problem with it. So that implies that you yourself identified that part as something kind of whack.
I like violence. And what Sanji did was violence. So that shit was fire to me.
I like violence.
That's what I'm here for.
I don't know, and the fact that it blocked every single arrow, that was a little corny, but it doesn't take away from the fact that it was just everything was so badass. And
It was
I
cracking.
think Sanji coming through finally. I am so
Finally.
glad someone texted that nigga and told him, "Yo, bro, we got a war going on." I'm so glad he finally got the text and
Background super,
decided
but
to
what
get
up,
to
bro?
work. And but what I wanted to tell you, I texted you about this, Virgo, because I read the chapter when it first came out. Was that I think we should all be grateful. Like, I think that people a lot in their lives, they don't take time to really appreciate things, the good things that are in their lives, and they like to focus on the negative.
Cool, your background.
Get overwhelmed by the negative things in their life. But
All right, hold on,
I
give me a
think
sec.
we should all really appreciate that Oda would actually commission Togashi to write a chapter.
Nigga, shut the fuck up.
See, that's why I
Like-
got to draw the line. I let you do a whole bunch of talking. I let you say a whole bunch of shit. But that's why I got to draw the line.
Toddy, now that was whack. That was whack.
You can't get no semi-retired ass nigga that job. That nigga that can't even write his own shit. But you want him to write something up. But we can move on now. I'm gonna let you say what you got to say. Cause we friends. I ain't sucking no dick like you were telling niggas earlier, but we friends.
He said his friends would suck a dick. That's crazy.
Oh God, I thought we was homies. That's crazy.
And then got
Yo.
mad about some arrows being blocked.
What's
Stop.
the word?
I'm not mad
What's up,
about it.
Trey
I just
Money?
thought it was a little corny.
What's up, T Money?
Same shit, man. I don't know how long you've been going, but what's everybody's opinions on the chapter?
Hey man, I ain't been going an hour.
Fire.
You early.
I'm gonna
Fine.
give it an 8.9 out of 10.
Best chapter in 12 years.
And
It was
My
a
biggest
fire chapter, nice 8.
I gotta give it a 9.
What's everybody?
A 9?
Yeah.
What's everybody think about the voice of all things shit? Like, how do you think that's going? Like, is this evolving? Or is this power to use this evolving?
I mean, I really think it has a lot to do with
so inside his mind.
I mean, so every other week, as you know, Luffy is gaining new abilities. So
the first time he have a speech bubble, the nigga talking to everybody like in the fucking world at like one time.
Underwater, and people in the submarine can hear it. We haven't had a time where other like humans can hear him speak. You know,
one Momonosuke and one him. You know what I'm saying? That we know already got the power.
I'm like, wait, hold on. This nigga talking to Gene Bart? What the fuck? Like, and then like
that nigga had to tell him something.
He did,
man.
I think it might be correlated with the fact that he now has advanced conquerors. So if he can conquer you physically, why can't he conquer you mentally?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? We'll have to wait and see on that.
We will.
But I think it was a pretty good shot. I gave it like a 9.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
I'll give it 8.8.
Virgo.
It
went down a 0.9. It was I had to go down from a 0.9 to an 8.8.
I can't believe if y'all have ever given One Piece a chapter a 10 before in history, the fact that you ain't giving this one a 10
really
is blasphemous.
I mean, it's very, very good.
Honestly, every nigga that has a problem with how I criticize One Piece needs to jump on these niggas' asses right now for not giving this a 10. This was a masterpiece.
Is this a face turn? If I don't ever seen a face turn,
I want to say something real fast. Dougie, first, I don't have a problem with you joining. I have no idea how you got the link though. So whoever gave him that link, don't do that again. But Dougie,
it wasn't me.
All right, don't do that again. But it's
Virgo,
all good. But Dougie, I have no problem sending you the link. But I want y'all to. I want to just be addressed first.
Virgo, do you
I
have
didn't even know
the
that nigga was a
ability
person.
Well, Virgo, everybody knows you don't run your own stream anyway, so I don't know what you're trying to.
Toddy, it's nothing to kick you, Chief. I don't care how close we are.
Yeah, this is getting a little bit wild.
But nigga, do you have the ability to ban people in your chat?
What? Why? Yeah, but why?
Because the master called Togashi Toga shit, and I think that's unacceptable.
He is spitting.
I mean, Toddy, if anything, I'd probably promote him.
Toga shit.
Toga shit.
Unacceptable. Completely.
Hey, hold on. Let me take Toddy's mod away before you purge this nigga.
Goodbye, the bastard.
Yo, no, Toddy.
Damn.
Goodbye. You can still watch, but you can't comment, man.
Oh my
what do you guys
God.
think this voice of all things like shit goes from here? Like what implications or what does it mean for the story that he can now or that he can do this, or is he going to be able to permanently do this or like talk to his teammates without having to actually be in front of them, or like what?
I don't think it's gonna never be in another situation where it's this instrumental to the plot though.
Yeah.
Like Luffy, if Luffy don't do that right there, he die. Like actually, like it ain't
Correct,
gonna never be
that's
more
a fact.
important
Super
than that.
cool.
Yeah. So I think
Oh, go ahead, Super Cool.
I was gonna say like he can go do it in little times like he do like with the future sight and shit, but you know what I'm saying? I don't think it gonna ever be this important as it was right now. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a cool like tool to have, and it gonna Oda. You know what I'm saying? He hella got down creative and shit, so I know he gonna like find cool ways to like showcase it, but I don't really think that much of it. You know what I'm saying? I think if anything, you know what I'm saying, in the story to just play out like on some lore type shit that we know niggas can do that. I think that's the most important thing he can do, that we can just know that people can do that. Then like Luffy using it like in a fight or something like that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Listen,
I think I'm with you, honestly.
I appreciate that, Tyler. We are friends.
Why do you keep saying that?
You came in the chat all weird. Talk about I gotta talk to all my friends and all the guys that be in the chat that I don't know. It was just weird, so I'm making it.
Well, I fucked up that joke actually because I designed the joke to be for just the
To come at the chat, but you shouldn't have said.
Fuck it up, cuz.
You shouldn't have said our names.
No, I did, Super, because I was supposed to say in my mind I was saying it to all the One Piece or the Otis stands that be on my ass, but I accidentally addressed my friends.
How do you give me too much information?
But y'all are welcome.
Hey,
So
bro,
even though I welcome the joke, I want y'all to.
I'm not
I want y'all to know that y'all are.
this man Toddy be rehearsing. I'm about to kill
The jokes come up. Okay, listen. The jokes come up super fast in my mind. So when I explain it, the thought process is actually almost instant.
I see where you're going for.
I want to slow it down.
I appreciate the
But
crowd.
by all means, even though I fucked up the joke, by all means, if any of you want to suck this huge black penis,
Yo!
you're
Damn.
more than welcome.
I'm pulling
Toddy,
the friend card.
Toddy,
I'm pulling the friend card.
Toddy,
dog.
maybe
ain't
you
finna
have
talk to
been
me like
drinking.
that. You ain't finna talk to me like
Bro,
that.
I didn't say y'all should, Virgo. I said you're welcome to. As a friend, I'm giving you the
No,
opportunity.
nigga, you do not throw that. You do not throw that offer
I would
out
never
to other
talk to
niggas
my
like it's,
friends with such
you do not
disrespect,
throw that
with such
offer out to other
vehement
niggas like it's an hors d'oeuvre. No, no.
But to a lot of people in chat are wondering why I give this a 10, and you guys are wondering why I give this a 10. I'm surprised you guys don't realize that, given what I've said are my issues with the series, is that this chapter alone, and it's really amazing. I got to give Oda credit, and this is no troll, so I know you guys think I'm about to troll, but I'm not. I got to give Oda credit that there hasn't been any stakes or suspense or the real threat of any fear in the entire post-time skip, in my opinion. But Oda managing to, in a single chapter, to bring back an element of suspense in a big way and really caring. And now, just look at the reactions people are having off this chapter alone. Now we're considering Kaido one of the best villains.
Saying all this shit last week.
Super called this last week, but most people weren't calling this. Super called that this is
That's
the
facts.
most menacing nigga last week, but most people weren't doing that. But now they will after seeing this. And watching him stab, what's his name?
Kinemon.
Yep.
Kinemon. Like, if I actually gave a shit about Kinemon, I might have cared about that moment, you know? So
And that's what I'm
I still cared about that. I mean, I personally like Kinemon. So
What more do he got to do to make you care about him, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be realistic. Like, he did all that. You know what I'm saying? If Kinemon never comes and never says another fucking word in this story, what more could he have done to make you care about him?
like this nigga was already got fucking clubbed in the head and still stabbed kind of like, I know I'm gonna die, but I gotta let my little nigga get away. Like I think that shit right there was just so noble.
That's an amazing moment.
And a great moment.
Kinemon.
it was an amazing moment.
And I'm sad because I called it. I don't know who actually watched the reaction at all, but I called it before I slid to the next panel. I was like, I don't like that this nigga's life is flashing before his eyes. That is not a good sign.
And my other logic to that though, Toddy, is like when we bring up like side characters, like side One Piece characters, I just don't feel like it's another one that really like comparable in his art. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oden.
I like Oden is not. I think he more of a side. He more of a main character than the side character. Though he a flatback character. I'm talking about like people that be here in present time that go get help from the Straw Hat, like niggas like Paulie and niggas like Wiper and shit on Sky Pier.
Them niggas usually don't
better than
die.
all them niggas.
They don't
except
usually
for like
die.
Vivi. Kinemon as a character is better than all of them niggas, except for like Vivi. And we just got to put it into perspective, the role that he playing in this arc and compare it to other arcs, because all these other arcs are better, remember? So we got to compare it to all these other arcs and all these other niggas. I don't give a fuck about Cobra, Pale, none of them niggas.
Cairo.
I like Cairo because I know his whole life story, but that because like he told that shit like 25 times. But that beside the point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, where do you draw the line between a main character and a side character? Because I only consider the Straw Hats the main characters. So other characters that are really prevalent in the series.
It's a tough line.
It's a tough line. See, like I do it. I don't like
because you could have possibly considered Ace a main character.
When Lobby, I consider Lobby Ace.
No.
I consider Ace in Marineford. Ace a main character to me. Like Lobby and all the arts Lobby in, Lobby main character in my opinion.
That's what I want to. That's actually what I want to get at right there, is that the main characters, if we are being honest and objective, the main characters are strictly the Straw Hats. Every other character that is not a Straw Hat is a side character. And when I say you don't give a fuck about Pell, yada yada, all those people, well, that's the thing. I feel like the side characters that Oda does well are so good that niggas consider them main characters. So people like Law or Ace or Shanks, Whitebeard, Blackbeard. Well, that's villains.
Yeah, they are villains. I agree with that. I see that.
Those characters are done well, but the ones that suck are so sucky that we lump them in this category called side characters. So people like Kinemon, people like any other Red Scabber, people like every person in Wano except for the.
Like what I'm doing
Rebecca.
there. Like it's just like when I be thinking about One Piece characters, and because like you know what I'm saying, how the artists work out. And they're gonna be the reason why we out here on this island, you know what I'm saying, getting help. And I feel like if you do the whole 9 Red Scabbards and Momonosuke, I like them better than every other character that played that same role, except for Vivi. That's the only one I like more.
I was
people
never
that
as hype
help-
on
that he
TV as
helps.
a lot of niggas was, but I agree with the Wano cast slightly kind of growing into the favorites. It's kind of like Virgo or whoever was saying earlier. Kaido has definitely started to solidify his basically his realness. You know what I'm saying, or his
He's tired.
because
He's a monster.
I would also before this, I would have said that Big Mom had become one of my favorite Yonko, just because she seems so overpowered. But these niggas have had clear shots on Kaido, and this nigga is relatively unfazed. So it's actually pretty dope that he's as hype or as strong as
he was presented.
Let's keep it a buck too on that though. Let be straight up on that too, cause I feel like one of the main reasons why we were just saying Big Mom by favorite Yonko, we spent the most time with Big Mom. I think you probably still say Whitebeard, you know what I'm saying? Cause Whitebeard way more important in his role in the story, where the story happened. But we spent the most time with Big Mom, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. Let me correct that. Whitebeard may be one of my favorite Yonkos. I like Big Mom's. We got to see more, you're right. We didn't see more of Big
You got to see way more of her character than you see a Whitebeard, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So of course you see somebody more. But that's my whole, you know what I'm saying, thing. We jumped the gun type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember 2 years ago, niggas said Kaido like a dumbass nigga, you know what I'm saying? That he's just a brutish ass nigga. He ain't nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? But that was the appeal that you had 2 years ago because we barely spent any time with his character. That nigga was the same nigga 2 years ago. We just didn't know about it.
Yeah, because Kaido will beat your ass and spit a proverb afterward.
That's exactly why I love Kaido, bro. The fact that he beat all the Scrabbers' ass and he was sitting down drinking on them, having a conversation.
Yeah.
Threw Luffy off and said, "Bro, I should have just cut your head off."
Yeah.
Killed Orochi in front of everybody. Said this.
It made it seem like he had been planning to do this forever. You know, it's like it was always the plan.
Yes.
It was always the plan.
And then when
Kinemon and walked off and said, "Die with some dignity, nigga."
It was so bad.
What? This nigga
and when he threw Luffy off, he said, "Why did I waste so much time with you, my nigga?"
I'm gonna tell you what I really like the most about him, though. I think the quality, it's just what he stands for in the story, bro. He real deal feels like an immovable ass object. You know what I'm saying? And that's a great fucking villain.
Yeah.
Especially at this point in the story where we at, you know what I'm saying? Where Luffy right at the cusp of being a great fucking pirate, but this one nigga standing in his fucking way, a nigga that can goddamn catch fade after fade after fade.
Bag after bag after bag, my nigga.
To be fair, I feel the same way about Mama G. I feel like Mama and Kaido, all the way up until now, have seemed like insurmountable forces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that takes a whole bunch of setup and a whole bunch of time to, you know what I'm saying, portray that picture. Niggas was saying 3 years ago they did not see a conceivable way that Luffy could even fight this nigga.
Well, a little nigga named Wing-sama would tell you different, but...
And a little nigga named Wing-sama
that nigga be drinking all the time.
Too, you know what I'm saying? He told me something that was not like what I read every week, my nigga. That shit does not look like what I read every week, big fella.
But going back to what you said earlier, Super, about... I don't know how to word it, but I don't know, I can't even reword it. But anyway, the point I'm getting at is I think people need to kind of slow down with the conclusions they drew from this chapter as well. I feel like people are saying and making conclusions based on the emotional state of excitement that they got from this chapter. And you guys are giving a little bit too much credit to certain things based off this one chapter alone. Because
I agree with that.
If you didn't feel anything for the Red Scabbards all the way up until now, and you all of a sudden you now actually care about them, it could be that that's just an emotional reaction and not a genuine one. Because it wouldn't make sense for 99% of their portrayal for you not to even care about them. And then after one chapter, oh man, this might be the best cast, and this might be the best arc ever. This might be the best cast we ever had.
So
no.
Okay.
That's probably
Beef and
coming
Big
out of a
News.
state of
Let
excitement.
me actually retort to that.
Let me
Because
remind you that Conjuro died 3 times.
Twice. We
I'm
did
aware,
this
and
for 30 minutes last week.
so let me hold on.
No,
I said
Hold on. So first of all,
did.
hold on, gentlemen. Let me retort to that. Because a couple things I want to address. So I'm one of the people today that's saying Kitty Mon had an awesome death, and I really enjoyed it. But a lot of times I was bashing Kitty Mon, like, oh, he's kind of annoying, blah blah blah. But I liked him still. And there are people like Kiku. When Kiku went down, I said, Kiku, you were a fucking loser. So like I didn't love them all, but I think there's certain moments that like you can feel something for certain characters, even if you were just like not always on the train with them. Like Kitty Mon, I'm like, okay, Kitty Mon, you've been cool, but you've always been ride or die for Momo. Always been ride or die for Odin. And then even when you get bashed in the head, you're so ride or die, you're still trying to stab the nigga, even knowing that it's futile.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that was a great moment to me.
All right, my bad.
Go ahead.
You done? All right, I was gonna say like also I kind of agree with you to a certain extent. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, like when you rank something, it's hard to get an emotional response from an audience. You know what I'm saying, especially about a character that you say they don't care about. So I feel like if he was able to do that, to me, that is more of a strength of the writing of the scene that you actually gave a fuck about this nigga that you don't care about.
I got a counter for that.
And another point too. I'm gonna get one more quick one.
Well, put a pin in that. That I got a counter for that.
All right, okay. It's gonna be fair. I was gonna say, I've been saying this shit about Kinemon and the 9 Red Scalper since like by 980. Like when they first when Kanjuro when they had killed Kanjuro and they were finna go fight Kaido, I was making that argument starting back then. Because you just gotta look at all the shit they had done, and then you gotta look realistically at the story. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't nowhere near being done. We ain't nowhere near being done right now. You know what I'm saying? So I already know if I like them comparable or even more, you know what I'm saying, than them characters at that point in time, I think just because they have more time and they can do more stuff, we would care about them more than the others. And you can go ahead.
So to counter your previous point about if you feel anything for a scene, for like a character's death scene, that implies that you might have cared about them a little bit more than you actually thought. I disagree. I feel
that ain't my point. That ain't my point. I was saying that it's a point to the author that he made you care. I ain't say you cared at all. You ain't have to care. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying you felt something from that one scene, because that's the purpose of that one scene. And you got to give the author credit for making you feel something, because it's hard to make somebody feel something.
That's very true. I'll give Oda credit for the death scenes, but I will not give him credit for the characters.
For their entire characterization?
That's fine. When I saw there was a panel, like I love the artwork of One Piece, and I told y'all that's my favorite part. But there was a panel of Kiku's dead body on the floor next to Conjuro's, and I got chills from just her dead body being there. And the truth of it is, and even though it was Kiku's body, I got chills. And as far as me caring about Kiku, that last week when I read that chapter and I saw her die, at the moment she died, I had known Kiku's name for about 45 seconds.
That was garbage, bro. So, I'm gonna say that. Let me say that too, Todd, because I kind of agree with that though. I'm gonna just say, like, I feel like you ain't gotta like they whole character, and I'm really giving you respect, because you know what I'm saying, we having a real deal conversation, so I'm liking it. But like, I feel like One Piece, when you subconsciously read it, because of all the fake out deaths and the fake deaths that you see, you automatically assume the worst.
Yeah.
So when you read this chapter and seen, you flip the page and they dead, and we don't even address this. We don't even talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You hear nothing about neither one of them niggas or Kinemon after that whole situation happened. It gives you a sigh of relief, and you feel justified, because this is what you have been wanting. You know what I'm saying? It's a common complaint in One Piece. Niggas don't die. So if you see a nigga die, you know what I'm saying, you gonna feel a breast.
Yeah, like let the bodies fall down. The bodies
That's just
subconsciously.
That's subconsciously, because we don't, you know what I'm saying, been like indoctrinated into thinking this, because this is what he constantly does. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think that's why you felt that.
Virgo, if we I wanted to pitch a couple like stream ideas to you.
Okay.
And one of those ones were like an award show for the community, people in the community. And we can have like different categories. And
that sounds like a fucking blast. Yeah.
If there is ever if we ever do that, and there's a category for the biggest One Piece stan, I would like to nominate Sierra the Goat as one of the nominees.
I was just waiting for you to say super cool so we can start an argument too. I just
Oh
knew
no,
you
I
was
want Sierra in there.
I think he was waiting for super
Big
cool
News.
too, but Sierra is writing for One Piece in the chat right now.
I
I am
knew
not
for-
a One Piece stan. I am a Wano stan. Let's get that straight.
That is fact. That is
I
fact.
want Sierra, News,
I'm a One
Wing,
Piece fan.
Ty. I
To
want
be honest-
those four as
To
nominees.
be honest, I'm surprised Big News even stayed in the community during Whole Cake.
But it was
Big,
crazy,
New-
man.
Big
It was
News
crazy, man.
wasn't loving Whole Cake. I can tell you that.
That
much.
shit was trash. Bro.
I love
I
it.
thought this
6 out
nigga
of
was
10.
gonna leave us.
Whole Cake to this day is the best arc post time skip, hands down.
That's cap. That's cap.
But it did not.
Yeah.
But I'll admit that it
That's
did
cap.
not have a chapter near as good as this one.
That's
For sure.
Whole Cake was the
I
best
gotta
part.
say, Whole Cake Island.
I
Um,
don't think
when we were week to week with it, and obviously doing reactions and discussions, I was a hater. I was hating on Sanji all the time, week to week. Y'all remember? And fucking, I'm just like whole trash island all the time. And upon rewatching and rereading, I was like, you know what? It really isn't as bad as I thought. And I feel like Toddy, if you ever find the need to reread and rewatch some of the things you thought were really complete dog water, and it might not be as bad as you think in hindsight.
That's fair. I'm not.
I think time changes. I think time. My bad. I think
No,
time
I'm not.
changes shit and context changes shit.
He
Too.
said my bad and then went on.
like, you were like, all right. I was talking to you at first. That other nigga just started.
Well,
I was
'cause I
just
want
gonna
to say
respond
something.
to that.
Oh,
I was
JR ain't got a word in yet. Let's talk to him.
Okay, Virgo, call me out on something and then don't let me respond. Go ahead, JR.
I will.
We'll just
So,
let
I wanna
that
get- I-
insult.
I-
Toddy, I'm sorry. He just wanted to ask something real fast, you know?
No, I mean, back to Toddy's point. I mean, you're saying, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Whole Cake. I mean, Whole Cake's a good arc, but like, I mean, Dressrosa is way better, man.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It long as fuck. That's the biggest issue.
I had to
It
rewatch
long
that
as
one
hell.
too. I was mad at the time.
Super cool. Hold on.
It's long as fuck now.
And Toddy said,
But like-
wow.
But like, wait. But Toddy, what is the best moment out of Whole Cake that is better than any moment in Dressrosa? To you, at least.
Well, I don't think a moment alone makes an arc. Which
As a
is
whole,
why,
okay.
Really?
Me and News are arch enemies when it
No,
comes to.
I get where I get this. I like this conversation. Continue.
And
Okay,
I feel like it's an amalgamation of everything, and you have to take. If you would give everything a fair score, you would take the average score, and then you would rate the arcs on that. And Whole Cake Island might have an average chapter score 7.4. Dressrosa might have had one like 5.1. Wano clearly has one about 0.6, 0.7.
I can't even tell if you're being serious right now.
And then you, but I don't think a single moment. So I can't say I can't point to a single moment in Whole Cake and say that this made the arc the best arc. I just think that there was a time period in Whole Cake where every week was fire as fuck. And I feel like the community was more alive during Whole Cake than in any other time I've been a part of it. And that we were getting together and talking about it with more energy and more excitement than any other arc in post-time skip.
Leading up to chapter 1,000 was tough, Toddy. Leading up to chapter 1,000 is tough. Like niggas was out here every week.
It was
you know
tough.
what I'm saying?
It was
Like,
tough,
that-
nigga, but I think I got the different definition of tough. That was
No, you
John.
capping, bro.
Hold
You
on,
capping,
Super Cool.
bro.
Hold
I
on.
wanted a salary.
No, but hold on, Toddy. I feel like the difference between, you know, Dressrosa, Whole Cake, and Wano, I think it's probably because, well, I think my hope is the main reason is social media, because I feel like when Whole Cake was like going arc like week by week of the arc, I feel like it was, you know, where the like Twitter, you know, people on Twitter was going nuts about like Whole Cake, you know, being like, oh man, this chapter of like, oh shit, look, here's a Sanji.
I don't
it's
think we
going
were more turned up for them Whole Cake chapter
You
than
know-
we were. When Ultimate and like the Big News chapter came out in them 2 weeks. Like that was crazy. It was Emma,
Well, I mean-
like Emma would Zoro get the sword, and then it was Big News, and then it was fucking like that was crazy.
Well,
That was
it's-
a real
it's-
hype.
That's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's like social media, like Twitter. It's like we're making it huge, like every week. Like, look at the chapter when Zoro uses Astra. That went nuts on Twitter, man. Like,
Yeah,
it went fucking
So
nuts.
to address that point, Junior.
Yeah, it went trending.
It bad said Julius,
One
man.
thing to keep in mind when it comes to me specifically, and maybe you can apply that to other people, but when it comes to me specifically, and I've heard people make this argument with me, and I keep on telling them this, but I don't actually use social media. I think social media is very dangerous for the brain's development, and I'm not on Twitter, Facebook, or anything. My only interactions with the community are with you guys and the familiar niggas in chat, because there's some chat niggas that have been around so much, I feel like I know them as well as the niggas I talk to. So unless you guys are saying, I'm not done with the point. But unless you guys are saying, unless you're saying that you guys aren't influencing my opinion, then that point actually doesn't work on me. And I feel like my thoughts are all independent, which is why I think that some of my thoughts sound new, because I'm not on Twitter. And then as far as Whole Cake goes,
let me go next after the other dude.
No. It's just like I want.
And then as far
I was asking to go next after you.
He meant after you, JR.
And then as far as why I think Whole Cake was probably the best is the consistency and excitement. There was very few lulls. There were moments where we're like, what the fuck? But if you think about the actual plot line of Whole Cake, you went from them arriving to learning Big Mom's power, to him fighting a cracker the first time he's fighting a commander, to him fighting Sanji, to them developing a plan. Like, it was nothing but nonstop, awesome, dick hard shit. And you don't see that in Wano. You don't see that in Dressrosa or Punk Hazard. You have these long ass walls. Like, there was a period in Wano where it was about an 8-week period.
You know?
I stay in Udon for 5 weeks before I stay watching them Big Mom wedding cake chapters. Any day. Any day.
Or the seducing wood shit.
Listen, I mean, honestly, on my reread, seducing wood was kind of funny and entertaining.
I'd rather watch like Kanjuro get killed 7 times than I go watch goddamn Puddin flip whether she gonna be a good character or a bad character, or whether she loves Sanji, whether she want to kill Sanji. I don't want to talk about that, man.
Well, there was bad moments. I'm not saying there weren't bad moments, but
those are bad lows. Those are collections of chapters where that happened.
Chapters. You never had like a 3-week block where it focused on Pudding's flip fight.
When we was in the Katakuri fight, that nigga Oda even tried to lead. He even tried to lead that fight. Niggas was complaining and crying every single week. If he ever even thought of goddamn writing Sanji with a chef hat on and trying to go make a cake, niggas was crying and going crazy. Niggas still don't like the fact that that's true. It's you saying that all these chapters in Wano be bad is not true either, Toddy.
I mean, that's fair, but
I think the difference between me and all of you guys, you know, it's because you guys read it week by week. I didn't. Well, it's the only arc that I come to read week by week was Reverie. Like, I got into, you know, it's an art. Come on.
It ain't an art. The nigga literally said it wasn't art. The dude that write the story said it wasn't art. So what you telling me?
No, that was the editor, but Oda himself. Didn't Oda say like it wasn't art? But
the editors that are literally employed by Oda don't know. If it's art. What are you telling me right now?
Nah.
You know more than the niggas that work for the nigga, right? That's what you're telling me, right?
No.
I mean, sometimes I feel like it.
I'm just busting your ball, man. Then go ahead and talk.
Fine. I guess I come to
bust his balls, nigga, because this new nigga be busting balls ever since Virgo let his ass.
Toddy, first of all,
you would think this nigga has been our friend for 5 years.
First of all, Toddy, this stream is not.
Last week I heard him actually tell Super to shut up, and I was like,
this stream is not restricted. This stream is not restricted. If we want to let people in, how do you meet new people and become familiar with new people?
This shit
I get it, but if you're a new person, you got to realize that you're coming into a group of guys that have known each other for 5 years.
That is also fair.
You can't pretend like you're also like you can't be telling us another nigga to shut up as if like it's me and Super Cool fight all the time.
I think that's influencing his hockey, and I don't mind it.
If new niggas seen us fuss on this shit, they probably think we hate each other, Tyler. Like real deal.
Like honestly,
I used to talk to this nigga every day after work. Okay. But you can't come in here and talk to us like we talk to each other because we don't know you.
Let me hear your point though, because I do want to go on like why Dressrosa better than Whole Cake in a minute. I want to hear what you got to say.
Well, it's because like the reason why I love Dressrosa more than Whole Cake is like for me the moments. Like the reason why I love One Piece. Like to this day, like I love One Piece. Like, well, you know, for the 2 years that I've like, you know, read or watched One Piece, it's like for the moments. You know, like, you know, I love Dressrosa for the moments. You know, like the tournament was a pretty sick tournament. Sabo's reveal was a really good moment. Luffy's Gear 4 is even though it's polarizing at the time, what I've heard, but I still love, his Gear Force transformation.
Yeah.
Sabo's,
Sabo's reveal?
Laws. Wait. Yeah, well, no, for what I've heard.
Yeah.
The Flamingos flashback was amazing, and how it correlates to Laws was, oh my god, unbelievable. And
I think when it comes to me, my bad, you still wasn't in the middle.
Yeah, and then compared to Whole Cake, the only moments that really hit me was Sanji versus Luffy, and Sanji, him crying that he wants to go back to Sunny, and that's the only moments that really hit me in Whole Cake, and other moments didn't hit me. Luffy versus Carter Crew was nice, and Luffy versus Cracker was also nice, but I didn't have the same impact like in Dressrosa. Oh, and also the end, the formation of the Grand Fleet was really touching. It was really nice.
Yeah.
That's it. No, go ahead, Super. Go ahead.
My bad. I apologize for doing that.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Go ahead.
It's something I'm trying to work on. But I just think, for me, I think it's just a better, themed and a better story to tell. The biggest issue I got with Dressrosa is how it paced and how he tells the story. But I feel we could have made it shorter and it would have been better, but I still don't feel those shortcomings make it worse than other arcs. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna be that art got issues and I just want to shut that shit up. You know what I'm saying? That's why
I mean, you're not wrong.
Is that an 8 in the call?
I don't think it was an 8.
Yo, what's up, Naya? Yeah, it is an 8 in the call. So
Naya in the call.
So I was actually waiting for a break. I was waiting for a break in the conversation.
I've been here for 12 minutes.
He's been here for a while.
But hello.
And I was gonna call on him when we had a bit of a break, but you guys have been flowing. Go ahead, buddy.
Well, back to Super Cool. The difference is I didn't get the treatment everyone else had. Who's been the One Piece community for so long, reading it week by week. I just read the arcs, and every time I read the arcs of just the arcs, the big arcs, Dressrosa, Marineford, Whole Cake, I was enjoying the hell out of those arcs. Because the one reason I didn't get the week by week, I read it through it, and it was a lot of fun reading those arcs. So I think that's one difference that that I feel I'm the only one who has than anyone else has in this. In this call, it's I didn't get the same treatment as everyone else got. I mean, I am getting it now with Wano, and I feel I'm getting the same, the same opinions as everyone else. There's one chapter that was fire this week, or there's gonna be one chapter that was what the fuck, chapter 1011 that was just a what the fuck chapter. I'm getting those, reactions as you guys are. And,
yeah, because it's different now with you being in the community.
Yeah, it's different now than what I'm used to. Recently I read Enislavi, and Enislavi was, because originally I used to watch in the anime, and there were sometimes in the anime that the pacing was just, kind of weird and rough. Mm-hmm. And when I read in the manga, I was like, man, this is fast-paced, and it was in the anime.
Did you go out?
No. I finished.
Oh, got you. But no, I feel it's being in a community, and I've been blessed having Discord and be able to talk to these guys for a very long time. Being in a community, it really does enhance the experience. Whether you don't like the negativity or you laugh at it, it's an experience, regardless. So
it really is.
It enhances for the better and for the worse.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, because you can get emotionally charged from somebody's response, and sometimes you can love something or hate something so much that just hearing somebody else disagree with your opinion actually creates some actual anxiety.
A dialogue.
But
no, not anxiety. Come on.
But
dialogue.
I think some Oda stans literally might dislike me as a person because of my opinions.
I mean, it's very possible.
Chapter. And I could have the same.
I mean, have you seen? I mean, actually, I know you have, Todd. You've seen my comment section.
Yeah, your comment section, bro.
Yeah,
it's a roll of the dice whether I even check that shit sometimes.
It's just so funny because we've been growing a lot lately, right? We a lot more subs than from when we first started when there were 10 people, right? But so now you get a lot more feedback coming towards you, Toddy, because you're saying things that they haven't heard before. How the fuck can this guy not like this? He's a contrarian for sure. And
Is he not on Twitter?
and then you're like, motherfucker, no, I'm not.
No, I'm not at all.
So it's really interesting because they're not
If you was on
used.
Twitter, you won't be able to run away, my nigga.
No, they probably be on your ass every time, like they be on me when I say something questionable.
But it's just I
Yeah.
actually like that because what it shows is that there is never when it comes to opinions, there's never right answers because there's always somebody that will disagree with you. There's going to be somebody that rides with you on every opinion you have and somebody that's just going to disagree with it. And the more people you have, the more you're able to see that, you know, there's differences in the community. But one thing that brings us together that we have to keep in mind is that we all love this series. And if you guys think about your real life, you probably don't even know a nigga in your real life that loves this series like we do. So even if we have different experiences, we share this fucking passion. So, but I want you all to remember that this huge black penis is still suckable.
Nigga! Oh,
That was the wildest
Bro,
shit
is
ever.
Toddy being
Still
Hisoka all of
suckable.
a sudden?
I'm not gonna lie. The fact that I thought he was
Swing.
spitting really lulled me in. That pissed me off. I hate you.
Bro, I think
I
Toddy is
was getting
Hisoka.
ready to like piggyback over and be like, yeah, bro. Like, and this is
No,
why. And then
90% of that was
you just
sincere.
fucked up my whole thought process, you bitch ass nigga.
Hold on, Virgo. Most of that was sincere, and
Fuck you, nigga.
and the part that was actually true was the part about sucking this huge black penis.
Shut the fuck up, my nigga. Like,
Yo, Virgo, Toddy is literally Hisoka because last week, dude, Toddy made the most polarizing opinion ever. Look,
I
Virgo,
fucking hate
this
this
man
nigga.
Toddy.
Like, I'm
Yo,
low-key,
no.
like, it's funny, but I'm kind of heated. I don't know, like, wow.
I love that, and I'm mad that y'all didn't laugh.
No,
Because it was funny, and I'm just like, but, oh my god, you're a bitch ass nigga.
Yo, Virgo, this man Toddy last week made the most ridiculous, like the question ever.
Oh
And
my
then I
god,
was like,
Madison said her dad heard it. Damn it, Toddy.
No, this man just said.
I'm sorry, Madison's father.
No, this man Toddy just said last week that Gon is a better developed character than Luffy, and I lost my shit.
Yeah, we had to check him on that.
Shit! Wait! I don't even remember letting wing in. What a wing!
That was really sad, Virgo, because your AOL online internet went out, and so the chat didn't get to hear an amazing conversation.
My AOL
No,
internet.
not amazing. It was a disgusting conversation. Oh my god.
Conversation.
I'm kind of glad.
I don't know if Virgo wants to shift the focus to that when we have the best chapter of One Piece in 12 years on our hands, but I'm willing to debate that. Gon is a better character than Luffy.
Why was the no one? No,
there you are, Wing. Where you been? Hold on, Wing. Before you even give your opinion, what's your opinion of the chapter, Luffy man?
No, hold on. Before I love Wing, I do, but Naya, I wanted to hear his opinion because he has been chilling for a minute.
Naya's in here.
Yes,
right, Naya can go before me.
Hammings.
Sorry, what's up?
I want to get your opinion on the chapter. Speaking of niggas who don't agree with me.
Yeah, let's go 8.
I like the chapter. I think what I liked about it is it kind of made me think about something that there's a lot of things in One Piece that I know are important, but I don't think deeply about it, like the Will of D. And I would say the voice of all things was kind of something in that realm. I guess I know it's important. I have an idea of what it is, but I don't necessarily think too deeply about it. And like what happened this chapter made me think about it a lot more. So I'm probably going to talk about it. But my favorite part of the chapter was actually the scene with Momo, because I think the way that I was somewhat initially interpreting it was I thought that Momo was just capping. I thought Momo knew that he needed to keep the morale high. So he was saying what he was saying.
Yep.
Just so that people would keep fighting to their last breath, whether or not it was going to work. Because Kaido initially did that knowing, damn it, I didn't take his head. But even doing that, just planting the seeds of doubt and dissension was enough to make Chopper started to waver, right? So it was enough. But he knew that certain people would not, like Zoro and Sanji, like, hell no, I don't believe you until I see it. I always like that Sanji could kind of calm down Chopper. I always like that moment. It kind of reminded me of Water 7 when Robin was going away. He kind of calmed him down. I like that he's able to do that. He's done it with Usopp too. I really like when Sanji has those moments. I love it. But when Momo was saying it, I realized this after I reread it, but Momo was actually hearing Luffy in his head. That's why he was tripping in the last chapter. But what I thought that was what was happening, but I wasn't sure. But then when I realized it, when Luffy was actually in the water, and then the heart pirates were like, wait a minute, I could. It's almost like he's calling to me. I'm like, wait a minute, is Luffy's will and spirit screaming that I'm going to defeat Kaido to the nth degree that to such a degree that Momo, because of his range, can literally hear it and then tell everyone what's going on. I'm like, oh my god, like because we knew that Momo could actually tell what was happening to some degree on the rooftop, right? So I'm like, wait a minute, Luffy's spirit is screaming, I'm gonna beat this nigga ass so badly. Don't worry. Once I come out the water, I'm going right back up there. Yo, this is gas. Holy shit!
Hey man, this man is saying something, man.
That really got me. So that was my favorite part of the chapter. And that's just so I tried to actually think about the voice of all things and things related to it, and like observation haki, range, and all that stuff. Because I'm like, bro, that's pretty cool. Because it's actually very consistent. Because I always thought the scene was weird, but I never thought about it. When Kaido knocked him on, he's like, "Yo, he glaring at me." I'm like, Kaido, he has
I was just going to bring it up. Thank you, bro.
At anything.
Yes.
No, but his spirit.
Yes.
I'm not done with you. I'm not done with you. So I'm like, bro, this is gas. I'm here for this.
Oh, bro, this man is saying something, man.
Yes, that scene where he knocked him unconscious after he got boggled for the first time, and the Conqueror's Haki just spilling out. He's knocking people out, and he's like, "Ooh, he's glaring at me." Like, yeah, absolutely, bro. And then like it's crazy, like, and that's why I thought like maybe with him gaining some knowledge of the extension of Conqueror's Haki, where he was able to use that in a physical form, mentally it's probably increasing as well, which is also why he was able to get that up to the Heart Pirates.
Yeah, and I did like Laws. Like Laws, like honestly, I don't know if he is or isn't alive, but I wouldn't be surprised because I've been traveling him for so long and weird shit happens.
I love that. I love that from Law. Law was like, bro, this motherfucker crazy. I've been with him for a couple of arcs, and I just honestly, he's all right. Trust me.
Yeah.
Did I miss something? Is Law in trouble?
No, he's gonna help Kid out. Which Kid was, Kid was being Kid. Kid was like, he's like, oh, Law, what are you doing, Law? Don't ruin my moment.
No, Law's fine.
Yeah, Law's fine. He's gonna help Kid out because Kid
I was
like
paying attention to the chat, niggas, so I kind of tuned out.
No, Law's all good.
No, Law's fine. He's gonna help Kid with this fight, but Kid got being Kid. It's like, oh, you're gonna ruin my, my one-on-one with Big Mom, and Kid's like, and Law's like, yo, relax, G. I'm gonna help you out, man. Relax.
Yeah. So I want some donations first.
That nigga's about to.
I want to read these 2 donations, and then I'm gonna get to Wing. And also we get the Amazon Lily girls in the chat. They came in full force. And also Straw Hat Mellow. We have $4.99 says Real Conqueror's Haki is calling an Uber underwater with a devil fruit.
That's good. I like it.
That is essentially what he did. And Brother Ship said $5 said still haven't read the chapter. I heard Kinemon is gone. What else? What else do you need to know? Kinemon is gone. And I thought that was a good scene. We talked about it.
I actually really like how
we get to Wing that have to do with that
it's beautiful how he went
the first thing is if you're donating and it's under $10, just know that you're not that appreciated. And then as far as
no, that is very false. That is extremely
Y'all
false.
saw how the last stream ended, bro. We have got to update this nigga to 10 megabytes per second, man. We got to do that.
The thing was, here in my household, there were multiple avenues pulling from the Wi-Fi at once, which is unfortunately, thank you, Spectrum. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I feel you.
And also,
I'm no longer going to make the same connect. I'm going to be wired in with the Ethernet cable, so we're not going to have that issue anymore.
Bet.
That's good.
And as far as Kinemon goes, I hope everyone is excited as I am for next chapter when they transport his body into Udon. because even though the nigga's dead, we all know that all niggas that get beat by bad guys go to jail. So I hope they put his casket in a very comfortable cell.
We're never going to Udon ever again.
Okay, never say never.
Okay,
and I feel like...
Oh, I guess sorry, just real quick to interject, then I think Wing's supposed to go, but I actually don't have an issue with how Luffy is being saved. I think it makes sense. There's not a problem with it.
I don't think anybody does, actually.
I don't either.
I don't have a problem. I was probably under I thought maybe he would fall into the... I didn't speak last week on it. I thought maybe he would actually fall on land. When he fell in the water, I was like, damn, like, okay, he's really in there. So I don't know. I saw a couple people being like,
really in there.
Kind of like conveniently Law around, but Law was kind of around the border of the island in the submarine because he teleported in and left them down there. So I actually thought it made sense.
I thought that was not only did I think that I was okay with it, but I thought it was, man, I honestly love this fucking chapter. Like the fact that he can be physically unconscious and yet he can use the voice of all things to communicate in that state was almost magical. And of course it's like some manga mumbo jumbo like magic shit, but it doesn't take away from the fact that it was just a really powerful moment.
It was a great moment, and like he's so. Like,
I think Toddy, that would have bothered me more if I didn't have that Kaido line, because I had something I could tie it back to that was similar. Like, wait, he's unconscious and he's saying he's glaring at me like he has no pupil in there, it's just white. What are you talking about? Nigga is out. So when I made that connection, like, oh wait a minute, this is consistent. I like it.
Not gonna lie, Toddy. I was different response from you. I thought you were going to say something negative about this chapter. No, like
that's the thing. I try to be fair. Like my analyses are fair, and even though I don't like most of Wano, that doesn't mean I can't appreciate the good moments. And I feel like it's overlooked because I was the biggest Oden flashback fan that I know, and I raised that shit up, and I remember texting Virgo about a chapter because sometimes when a chapter really gets to me, I even text this nigga before I get in the call. But I told him about, I can't remember, I said something about a chapter being a diamond, and this kind of chapter is the kind of chapter that keeps me in it. But I don't just hate on everything. I can appreciate it. And I cannot believe niggas are giving this 8s and 9s. This was a masterpiece to me. It trips me out that you'll give other things a 10. Like you'll watch a dinosaur hanging on to some cheeks getting parted in his mouth.
I did not like that. Don't you dare.
And call that an 8. And then turn around and call this an 8. I understand like that nigga's head was spinning around like a fan and it was kind of corny, but it doesn't take away the fact that every other panel of this chapter was delicious. And that's why I read it. People are asking why I don't like the series, but I still read it. It's because every now and then Oda hires Togashi to write a chapter and we get something like this. I hate that.
Man, I'm not gonna lie.
Two things, real quick.
Let my boy Wing in here.
That's what I'm saying, because Wing has been very patient.
My bad,
Wing has been extremely patient, and I love you for that, my friend.
Thanks.
One, I'm sorry, I'm a 5-year-old, and I cannot help but laugh at someone named Dildo Gaggins in the chat. And their comment was, "I love cocaine." So all right. And the second thing is, I do want to give Wing the floor because he's been very patient. So Wing, talk to me.
Oh boy, get ready.
Wing, the only thing we gotta prohibit is the use of the word Moria. But go ahead.
Oh boy.
No
Get your
mama
popcorn ready, guys.
No Junior for you. And we good. I can't promise mine either. But here we are. So what you said, Toddy? Which either you or Virgo says.
Oh, I wanted to know your opinion of this chapter.
Yeah, I said you have the floor.
Oh, I like it. 10 out of 10. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Like people be tripping when they be saying people don't die. And then I still hear people saying, "Oh no, bro, you're a 6, I give it 7," something like that, probably 8. Come on, bro. Y'all been sitting up here complaining for years. You don't kill nobody. Pell came back. Pedro probably still here. He gonna probably show up and doing the full, all this wild stuff. Come on, bro. Give the man his props. I see Ashra dead. This man, Kinemon dead, Conjuro dead, and Kiku. That's 4 people. Why we been fighting Kaido during this raid so far? Major characters. Not even to mention Yasuo and everybody else from the flashback. So we got 4 people present day dead, and the body count is still growing. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta stop this. Amazing job. Kinemon, especially with the little flashback where he had talking about, yo, you called me dad or something like that, father and all that. Made me tear up a little bit. I was like, Kinemon going out like a G.
I mean,
you can't even be mad at that. At that point, Kinemon literally went out. I know I can't beat you. That man literally even admitted to him, yeah, I know I can't win. But you know what, Momo, even though you don't like lose, sometimes you gotta accept it. Can't beat everybody. Unless you're old and a fucking Roger, one of them. So I give them their props, bro. Older winning his bag on this one. Can't even lie. Older winning
his bag and pulled out Togashi.
I know Super used to say that. Super like, yo, that man winning his bag for this one. Y'all can't sit up here and be complaining no more. He did go in his bag.
He went in his bag and he found Togashi's phone number and he hit that nigga up like, yo, I need some help.
Hey, Togashi said, start knocking niggas off like ain't no tomorrow. Like ain't no tomorrow. All right, cool. And what happened?
He been in his bag. I think that might be easily.
That might be one of the reasons why. Oh,
sorry. Who got the stream on?
Yeah, I hear that, Eric. Who's that echo?
Oh, Beef. If you get the stream on, mute it. Thank you, Chief.
Yeah. But I think you guys are always on me about rereading something, and if I don't like something, I might not like it in the reread.
I mean, yeah, if you don't like it in the reread,
from Naya a
it's
lot.
fine. It's just rereading, giving yourself extra clarity, and just.
Wait, what did I do? Sorry.
Well, you've been on me a lot. Well, not been on me. That's what. But you mentioned that if I reread some stuff, then I might get a different reaction from it. And Junior said it this chapter, and a lot of people have been on me about.
I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, you've told me that before.
Not today. Not today, Hemmings.
Just that sometimes when I revisit something a little bit later, I have a different perspective, or I might notice something I didn't really. I mean, most things that I care deeply about, I reread a couple of times. I mean,
yeah, I'm on the same way.
That used to impress me about One Piece when I was younger, are not the same things that I necessarily care about when I'm older. So sometimes you get a little older, your perspective changes. Maybe you're in a different phase of life. You're not a teenager anymore. Now you're a young adult. So I always like to revisit some things. It's also, especially if it's my favorite, to see if it can withstand the test of time. Something like Avatar, I watched as soon as it came out, and I still love it to this day, but for different reasons.
That's man, it's really interesting you said that, and it makes me kind of have to reflect, because I tell chat niggas all the time that if you read or watched Hunter x Hunter when you were 15, please revisit it when you're around 20, 21, 22. And if you watched it when you're 20, 21, 22, revisit it when you're 25, when your brain's completely developed. Because I feel like a lot of people that don't appreciate Hunter x Hunter are just too young to understand some concepts. But what you said made me think that I might have been a little bit hypocritical, because if I'm given that advice and I refuse to read One Piece chapters or arcs because I didn't like them as they were going on, how can I request people to do the same for my favorite series? And I think with this chapter right here, like, I don't think rereading it is going to make me do things like hate Kinemon or love Kinemon or love the Red Scabbards, but what it might do is now knowing that there are some stakes, because stakes has been my biggest complaint with Wano. And with this chapter, we now have some. Maybe rereading it thoroughly and getting those stakes sooner than, a year and a half gap in between the start, I might appreciate it a little bit more. I'm not going to go as far as Sierra News and say that this is the best arc ever, but I think I might actually reread it.
It's a good point, Toddy, just because, like, sometimes too you have to think about it. We might be on chapter 100, 102, right? And then chapter 303 recontextualizes what that scene means. So when you're revisiting it with the foreknowledge that you have, you might actually appreciate or absorb it differently. Kubera,
is that Naya saying that?
Yeah, it's Kubera and Tower of God are very much like that because of the type of series it is. When you have the foreknowledge of later events, some of the earlier information, the way that you interpret it is differently because you know now. It might contextualize older scenes. This is why revisiting something you really like is somewhat important. You don't have to do it. You're a free man, do what you want, but that's
you might be missing out on an experience.
But at the same time, I do find that some series that are ongoing, like weekly, whatever, are actually more enjoyable as a binge read, as a weekly read. Dressrosa is my least favorite arc in One Piece.
Oh,
right? But I didn't say it was bad. I was telling you, personally speaking, it's my least favorite. That's all I'm saying.
Drum Island over
I love Drum Island.
Sarah Village.
Little John. Little Green. I like all those arcs. I mean, I'm not telling you that it's better or worse than other arcs. I'm just telling you how I feel personally. So that's me. Anyway,
you know,
I am shocked.
Like Sarah Village though. Like Dressrosa, my problem with it is that I think it's disorganized, and I think it's not a seamless stream. It's up and down. It's up and down. It's in the middle, up and down. Like its highs are really high. It's incredible reveals, incredibly high moments. I just don't think it's consistent. But when I reread it as a binge, I liked it a lot more. It didn't make it my favorite arc or anything, but like, you know what? Having had to read this weekly and now reading it all in one sitting, I appreciate
more enjoyable.
More. That's all.
And that's what I'm saying about Wano, right? When you get all these ties, when you get the flashback to Mori, you see how Kaido felt about it, telling Odin, hey, I just got out of this fight. If you would have teamed up with everybody, you could have beat me. You get the flashback to Skypiea. You see Odin doing that shit. You read that. You get the ace in his Vivi card all the way down to Alabasta. You see where he got that shit from. There's so many ties to Wano, and people just sleep on that shit, and it annoys the fuck out of me.
I came back to some, you know what I'm saying, real deal gospel going on with my motherfucking brother.
They talk about all this reconnecting, all this. Wano has more of that than any other arc.
Big news.
Because
I was gonna say
for the last 2 years. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dougie.
No, I was just gonna say Wano, to me personally, probably does that the best out of any other arc. Because there's just so much stuff that ties into it from other arcs. It's
this shit finna be in these lobby on steroids in about like 6 months. When all of them start getting they fight, this shit gonna be in his lobby on fucking roids. I don't understand what more you want.
Big news is gripe for the last 2-3 years is that people are complaining about seeing this and this and this and this, and he gives them examples of what is being done in Wano to compare to those things, and they don't want to listen to
him. No, I listen to news, but I feel like news overlooks. I feel like news overlooks some of the qualms that other people have.
He does.
Like, there's going to be good and bad in every arc, and you can choose to highlight the good and the bad only, but you got to take all of it into consideration when gauging the thing. And the thing about Wano is, despite like it having amazing moments, and moments are great, there are just too many plot lines that I cannot get emotionally invested in. And even in the reread, I know in my heart that I am never going to give a fuck about Yasuo. I am never going to give a fuck about Mama being in that village with amnesia meeting Tomo. I am never going to give a fuck about Zoro fighting the killer on the bridge.
And that's what I hate when you do that, right? I don't say you got to like every single thing about Wano. I don't like half the characters in One Piece. I don't say there is no arc that you can say that I give a fuck about every single character. Like you only do that to Wano. I don't give a fuck about Bobbins. I don't give a fuck about the girl with the food on her hat.
Well, I don't know if you actually heard my point, because I'm not saying that it's specific characters that you care about. I'm saying the whole entire plot line. And yeah, it involves characters.
That's what I'm saying, Toddy.
Bobbins
had a whole entire plot line where he was supposed to go fuck up Sanji. That shit got nothing happened with that.
That was a very minimal plot.
And that's what you're doing right now.
No, but some of these plot lines were major and the major focus, and we spent months on Yasuo. Months.
You talking about Yasuo?
Plural. Months. On Yasuo.
When Orochi slid on that nigga? Are you tripping?
The smiley nigga that was on the cross.
Orochi slid on him and did a drive-by. Stop it, bro.
Yeah, and I didn't care.
I did though. That's what I'm saying.
Yo.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You don't have to like.
If I
every
remember
single
correctly,
thing.
Naya didn't care either.
Neither did you, bro. Me,
I
you,
didn't-
or Naya didn't
I
care about
thought-
that shit.
I didn't care from an emotional standpoint. I don't give a fuck about Yasui, but I understood what you guys
Yeah.
were saying and the fact that like
The
it wasn't about
significance
us,
of
but
it.
the people reacting. I'm like, okay, yeah,
Mhm.
that's fair. I hear you.
Yeah,
So-
because Yasui,
That does-
I
so
felt nothing for him.
understand it- Wait. I understand it from a utility standpoint. It works. There's no problem with it. I just don't give a fuck personally.
If we had a stream where we can go through every arc and say what we did not give a fuck about, you feel me? It would be so much shit.
Yeah,
But I just feel like
Yeah,
Wano
it
has
would,
more
right?
of that.
It
Well,
would.
keep in mind, I'm not talking about moments, and Yasue's death is a moment. I'm talking about the plot line, like everything that leads up to that moment. And there's a lot of those in Wano that I cannot get emotionally invested in. And in Whole Cake, there were very few. There was a lot of shit moments, but very few plot lines that I did not care about.
I mean-
I did care about Sanji and Pudding. I did care about Cracker.
See?
I did care about Big Mom and the party and her flashback. I cared
That's where
about
we
those
differ,
plot
Toddy.
lines.
But
That's what I'm saying.
so in actuality, it all really boils down to each their motherfucking
Mhm.
own.
Mm-hmm.
Personal preference.
I
And that-
agree.
that's what I'm
And,
That's
saying.
like if you don't like this and you like this, that is y'all's prerogative. And,
Whenever it comes to Wano,
Nah, them niggas
it's
wrong.
always what I
Shut
don't
up,
care
cool.
about versus if
Them
we
niggas wrong,
if we
good fuck.
if we do what we don't care about versus what we don't care about, cool. If we do what we like versus what we like, Wano's gonna win every time.
now, big news. That was tunnel vision on that one.
Yeah, that was that
I
was
can't agree with
regression.
that.
That's what you call
Because
regression.
that right there,
That was the
that's not a
polar
true
opposite of
statement
what
either.
Virgo just said.
That's not a true statement either.
Trust me. If you say you like violence, right? Not saying moments. If like Ty said, plot lines. If you say you like a certain type of thing, you could pick the arc, and 9 out of 10 times, Wano's gonna win that. If you say you like niggas getting their head cut off, explosions, all that shit, Wano's gonna
That
win.
is
If you-
so
if you-
No,
specific, nigga,
because
I
there's
cringe.
levels to this shit. There's levels to this shit.
That was
so if I like
specific.
if I like
Hold
if
on,
I like
Toddy.
violence,
If
I
you like
want to
niggas
see.
fighting on the bridge and one nigga smiling all the time, Wano's gonna win every time. If you like a
Toddy,
big
if you
fat
like
girl getting amnesia,
explanation.
Wano's gonna win every time.
If you like explanations, Wano's gonna win.
No, it's not. I disagree.
I disagree too.
No.
I disagree.
Picking on
What other art?
I think
What other art?
Dressrosa had better explanations than
With
than
what?
Wano.
Yep.
That's
with what?
No, that's
What
not
they
cap.
explain
It's
on
it's
Dressrosa?
true. I agree with Toddy.
What did they
The
explain?
dynamic of the factory and the
Yeah.
specifics of how that works. And the one thing about
You
One
like
Piece
Frankie
is
hitting on the
it
big
doesn't
bitch?
it doesn't get too detailed. It doesn't usually get too detailed in the plot line. It's a very it's
That
a
man
simple
Oda-
manga, which is why
and-
it's partly why it's so
This man
fun.
Oda
It keeps
real deal
everything
just made a whole situation where Kaido got a whole network where they talk like through everybody in the whole fucking building using different animals with a fucking design on their face and explain how
Whole
it
Cake
works.
did it first.
Whole Cake did that first.
Mhm.
See this?
What?
Does that take away from the explanation of what happened in the Wano arc?
No,
I
it
kinda
does
Like, what
not.
are we
finished my
saying?
point.
Like, what are we saying?
What are you doing, Toddy?
No, in
And
terms
with
of
the-
the information network and disseminating
It
information.
ain't an information network though. It's a completely different thing. They use that shit like Den Mushi. Kaido can talk to everybody and they can, you know what I'm saying, communicate throughout the whole building. Like with fucking animals that just have a fucking sheet over their face.
I mean,
In Wano, they literally have different Den Mushis. Where like a Den Mushi is like a fucking cell phone. He explained how that fucking worked. They had a whole fucking jail cell. They had like 6 different, you know what I'm saying, setups in the jail with 6 different prisoners. Where they all got
and
beat by
cool.
like what are you talking about?
To even add on that, they explained the factories in Wano.
What exactly is the argument here? I'm not entirely sure.
I don't know because I was in the
So
middle
the
of the point and it
argument
kinda got
originally.
started.
So
point is, Naya, so you can keep up. When it comes to me talking about, when it
No,
comes to
so
me
what? So
talking
what it
about
seems
Wano,
like,
right?
big news, because I don't want you to skew this. So what it seems like, from what I said, to each their own, everybody.
Mhm.
And you said, yeah, to each their own, but you just wrong.
No, I
I
didn't say
said
that
it.
at all.
I said
You did say
when
that.
I
No,
talk-
super
I
cool.
said-
No,
It was almost
super
Tom.
cool. Big news
I'm
did
right
say it,
here.
just not the
I'm
same
right
way you
here.
said it.
When
Big
I talk
news,
about the
big-
positives of Wano, right? It
Yes.
always goes to I don't like this, I don't like that, right? But if we ask me about an arc, say Water 7, I'll tell you what I like versus what you like, and we have that conversation, right? It's
Yes.
not like that when I talk to this nigga Toddy about Wano. It's always I don't give a fuck about Yasue. Talk about what you like, nigga.
I do talk about what I like, News, but you always focus on you always focus on what I don't like. But you overlook things that I say I like.
What did you say? What did you say you liked about this conversation? This whole past 10 minutes, Toddy. What did you say you liked?
I mean, it didn't come up in this specific conversation, but that doesn't mean I never say positive things about One Piece. I just jacked off Oda for about 20 minutes earlier when the stream first.
He did do that. He did.
Virgo, you there?
He did.
I'm right here, brother.
He did.
Is everybody here? We're not talking about when you say you like this chapter, Toddy. I'm talking about when me and you talk about Wano, and we have a discussion. You always go to, I don't give a fuck about this, instead of talking about what you like. Once again.
Well, if the debate, honestly, the News, think about this because you're a smart man. If the debate is Wano, if the debate,
I have a PhD in One Piece.
If the debate at hand is Wano is the best arc versus Wano is the worst arc, how would it possibly make any sense for me to make my case by highlighting the great things about Wano? That makes no sense.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you refuse to do.
In that debate, yes. In the context of that debate, absolutely.
You don't want to have that conversation, Toddy. I will do the reverse. You don't want to do it.
I feel like you're not listening to me.
He listened to what you said.
I feel like you're hearing me, but not listening to me.
Because I did the same thing. He said he wants to have the conversation about, because you know what I'm saying, if he feel like if you have this conversation where we talk about the positives of both arcs, or whatever arc you want to throw up against Wano, he can have that conversation. And he still feels confident that he would win that conversation. Well,
and
he's saying
I would win that conversation.
Okay,
well,
so
let's do it then.
Well, also, you got to compare to other arcs,
okay, so hold on. Can I explain to me like a 4-year-old? So what you're saying is if I say Enies Lobbies is my favorite arc because of the fights, you would say, well, Wano has better fights. Is that exactly what you're saying?
That's kind of what it sounds like.
I'm not saying that because
that's what I thought he did.
I got Rob Lucci as the second fight all in One Piece, right? I got Katakuri versus Luffy number 1, right? I'm not saying everything's going to be better. But if we do this category for category for category, 9 out of those 10 categories, Wano's going to win.
Don't put
but I gotta tell you, big news. Wait, time out. I got this. Big news. Wait, hold on, guys. Big news.
Well, we can't actually get to our debate.
Big news. That's not fair because you're not really giving him a choice.
Let me finish, Virgo.
Yeah, you guys got to stop collapsing on us after we make a point because if it's me and News trying to decide something, we can't have like niggas just collapsing on us because you guys keep on doing it in the middle of our points too, and we'll be passionate about the point.
Yeah, we don't know ties in this call.
So Naya, that's the first part. What I try to do almost week in, week out. But every time I try to have that conversation, it always goes to I did not like this, I did not like that, versus I like this. That's how they argue with me, right? And I say let's talk about what we do like, and they will never do that.
Well, here's the thing, News. Is like I said, and I'll say this again, and I already said it, and this is why I think you're not hearing me.
But I want to make sure Naya understands where I'm coming from, because he's the one that was confused.
Do you understand him, Naya? You just say yes or no, because I want to respond.
No, go ahead.
At the heart of this is me.
I'm editing. Don't worry about me.
All right, cool. I don't want nobody, whoever don't understand. Now you know.
Well, here's the thing, News.
I was a little confused. I was like, what the hell?
What you're asking for is not realistic though, and you cannot see that it's not realistic because the context in which you're talking about is arguing whether Wano is the best arc or not, and you're asking somebody to you're complaining about someone always highlighting the bad things in a debate whether this is the best arc or not. Like if I am to argue the antithesis of your point, my only option is to highlight the bad things about Wano. No. If I didn't, then there is no debate. Talk about the arc you like better.
Talk about why the arc you like better is better than this arc. That's all you have to do, Todd. That's all you have to do to win this arc.
I have with Whole Cake. I just got done. Hold on. This is why I think there's a problem with listening. And Virgo, you always listen, so I'm sure you can jump. But did I not just say I liked Whole Cake better because it had more consistent plot lines and it was a steady stream of excitement?
That is what you said.
Mm-hmm. So I am doing these things you guys are accusing me of not doing.
No,
and I feel like you guys are holding me to an unrealistic standard of debating something without listing the bad points. Like I have to make my points to debate News, and he's asking me not to make those points.
This is where you get confused. You talking in general, talking about how you like Whole Cake with other people. That's cool. 2 seconds ago, you just said I have no other choice but to talk about the negatives. Like don't confuse these things. When you talking to the crowd and when you talking to me, it's two different things.
That's fair. You killed me on that one.
Wait,
But it doesn't take away.
Wait,
It doesn't take away.
That's fair. You killed me with that one.
It actually makes it worse. When you tell them that you like something and I ask you to do it and you focus on negative, it makes it worse.
Well, News, honestly, let's be real here. News, it is so difficult to debate in this environment, nigga. There's always 10 niggas and they're always interrupting a nigga. They will never let a 1v1 happen.
Welcome
if their
to
life
my
depended
life,
on it.
man, boy.
It is genuinely difficult to have that debate.
Then when we were raised in, though, Tyler, we've been in this shit for like 3 years. We can't be acting like
I
we
ain't
Ricky
saying
to
there's
this
a
shit.
problem with it. I ain't saying there's a problem with it, but I'm just saying News has to taper his expectations.
Yeah, it don't even got to be a debate. We can just talk like Nia just asked. If I say it's the best fight, I told him, like, I got 2 fights above this from different parts. We can just talk. But it's always the negative and always, I don't fuck with this.
I'm sorry, big news.
We wanted,
guys, I'm sorry.
I don't know if we want to do this now because we've been on it for a while.
I actually gotta shut shit
the
down.
positives of Whole Cake versus the positives of Wano, I am more than happy.
We can do that one day, but I gotta shut it down.
That you will lose.
I gotta shut it down. I don't feel like
I'm missing something here.
Wait, no, JR, I'm sorry. I gotta shut this bad boy down.
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so guys, thank y'all for pulling up to the stream. This was honestly, I loved the conversation today. I thought it was great. Big news, Tyson, like y'all need to have a sit down. I like it. But I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. See y'all next week because we're not on break. And bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.